Hello and welcome to the program today. I'm your host, Neal Howard. Thank you so much for joining us here on Health Professional Radio. Why is it that some people age, gracefully, while others look twice their age? Our guest in studio today is Dr. Pina LoGiudice, co-founder of naturopathic clinic Inner Source Health. She's also an expert in the field of natural medicine, past vice president of the New York Association of Naturopathic Physicians, and an honored member of the American Association for Naturopathic Physicians. And she's here today to talk with us about her brand new book, The Little Book of Healthy Beauty, Simple Daily Habits to Get You Glowing. Welcome to Health Professional Radio, Dr. Pina.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Why did you write the book?
Well, I love what I do so much, and I feel that so many people don't have access to naturopathic physicians. So I wanted to write a book where anybody can pick it up and basically get the information that I would tell my patients, what I tell them every day. So I feel like it's a very useful resource that even if as they get older and as they age and they forget, okay, this aspect of my life I'm not feeling so great in, it's a great go-to book as well, and they can always get solid information.
Now, when we're talking about solid information, are we talking about beauty information or more of a health and how your health?
It's definitely more of health and wellness, and not so much beauty related. Because from my standpoint, to get that glow or that sense of vitality that I'm talking about, it all comes from the inside out. So the whole book is based around different key factors that I believe that give people that glow and that vitality. In the little book of Healthy Beauty,
you talk about simple daily habits to, get you glowing. That's part of the title. What are some of these habits? Are some of these habits things that we're unconsciously doing that are keeping us, less than healthy and less than glowing?
Well, I think it's more of that, not that we're not conscious about it. I think we just forget about ourselves. I think we live in a culture that's constantly busy and moving forward and trying to strive, that we forget about, life's basic needs. And I think we take advantage of them sometimes. So what I talk about are just things that your grandmother used to talk about: sleep, food, exercise, relaxation, meditation. And then I also talked about some detoxification and supplement support.
When we first started the program, I talked about folks that age gracefully while others look, twice their age. Is it just a gift that some of us have and some of us don't, or are there things that we can do to, kind of equalize?
No, I definitely think there are things that we can do. Many people over the years felt like, okay, I'm just subject to my genetics, and we're finding more and more that's not the case. What I've mentioned in the book, there's actually a field of medicine now called epigenetics. And so epi means above the genes, so it's what's going on above our genes. And what we're finding is dietary and lifestyle factors is what turns genes on and off. So it's whether it's going to turn on the healthy genes or turn on those cancer genes or keep those cancer genes turned off are factors that we have control over.
You talked about genetics and lifestyle. When you're talking about lifestyle, how much does the environment, say where you live as part of your lifestyle, how much a role does that play? Or does it matter? If you live in a hostile environment, can you still do things to stay healthy and beautiful?
Well, you could definitely, do things to keep you healthy and looking good. The whole way, if you're living in a hostile environment, is about keeping the stress management down. Because the studies have shown that if you're under chronic stress, whether it's a child or even an adult, it shortens this part of your genes called telomeres, which is like if you think of the little ends of your shoelaces, it shortens them and makes them fray so they don't work as well. And so that's when the genes get disrupted and you can get more anomalies in the body, and that's when things can go wrong. So I tell every patient, whether you live in a hostile environment or not, the key is in those areas of doing the best that you can with regards to your diet and nutrition and sleeping and exercise, and making sure that you're doing things like, getting in tune with yourself and meditating so that the stress level goes down.
Have you noticed different places where the folks seem to have maybe a little bit better health, longevity and things of that nature? Are there places like that?
Well, in the research, it shows that there are areas in the world called the blue zones, and basically blue zones, right? And so it's where people tend to have the greatest health and longevity. So there are areas like Sardinia in Italy and Loma Linda, California, in Japan, in Costa Rica. Mm-hmm. So basically, contrary to previous thought, that people think, the main factors of longevity are genetics, but instead they're actually diet and lifestyle based. So they researched people who lived in these what they're calling blue zones, and about why are they living to well over 100. And so that they found that there are these key factors that they basically engaged in daily movement. They lived with a sense of purpose. They consumed a diet rich in beans and low in refined sugars and flours. Mm-hmm. And they had a really strong social community. So it's really amazing to see that, working on those things, most of the people in that community will live well over 100. It's fantastic.
Now, you mentioned a social community. Are we talking about just having a close-knit group of friends and, interacting with them in a positive way?
Absolutely. So nowadays within the world of internet and iPhones and, texting, that people don't even talk to each other anymore. But in these parts of the world, people still get together socially, and they gather and they commune and eat together and they cook together. And so all of those factors are a positive effect on our genes.
Where can our listeners get a hold of your book, The Little Book of Healthy Beauty, Simple Daily Habits to Get You Glowing?
Sure, there are a few areas. There's our website, which is innersourcehealth.com. That's INNERSOURCE health.com. There's Dr. Pina ND, which is drpinaND.com. And, of course, there's good old Amazon.
Great. You've been listening to Health Professional Radio. I'm your host, Neal Howard, and we've been in studio talking with Dr. Pina LoGiudice, co-founder of naturopathic clinic Inner Source Health, also past vice president of the New York Association of Naturopathic Physicians, and an honored member of the American Association for Naturopathic Physicians as well. She's been here talking about her brand new book, The Little Book of Healthy Beauty, Simple Daily Habits to Get You Glowing, talking about some of the things that contribute to a healthy lifestyle, which in turn contributes to a healthy glow. It's been great having you here with us today, Dr. Pina.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been an honor.
Transcripts and audio of this program are available at healthprofessionalradio.com.au. Subscribe to this podcast on iTunes, and you can also get the transcripts and audio at hpr.fm.